Welcome, Rebels. Today's workout is going to be all about strength. So I'm going to take you through a general full body workout. So we're going to be working our shoulders, our chest, our triceps, our biceps, our legs, our abs. We're going to go through, again, just a full body muscle group. This is just be a typical full body conditioning workout, again, for strength. It's going to be a lot more focused on the upper body primarily because there's just a lot more muscle groups up here to work. But again, we're just going to work the entire body. All right, so just keep up with me here for this one. As far as what you're going to need, all right, I typically wear some type of glove whenever I'm working out with dumbbells. You will need a set of dumbbells. I'm using adjustable dumbbells because we're going to do a pretty heavy weight here at some point. So when we're doing our front raises and our lateral raises, you're going to be using very light weights, maybe 10, 15 pounds. But when we're doing chest presses, incline presses, you're going to be using much heavier weight, like 40, 45, 50 pounds, things like that. Other than that, I have my push-up board here. You don't have to have a push-up board as long as you're able to do push-ups. We're going to have our feet elevated, so I'm using my bench, so you can use a chair. Also for the chest presses, there could be some other exercises that you're going to want to have a bench or something that you're able to complete these exercises on. All right, so that's everything other than water and a towel. Keep up with me today for this one. Just work along with me. Typically we're going to look at 3 sets, probably somewhere between 8 to 15 reps. So again, do what you're comfortable with. The higher the rep, the lower the weight. The lower the reps, the higher the weight. So it just depends on what your goal is in conditioning your body. Are you trying to build muscle? Are you trying to lose fat? Are you trying to condition your body or really tighten your muscles up so that your muscles actually show a little bit more? That's going to be the difference in what type of workout you're doing. So for me today, I'm probably going to be doing, again, 3 sets, and I'm going to be working 12 to 14 reps depending on the exercise. All right, so that's everything today. Let's work out. All right, so again, I'm going to start off with, let's do bicep curls. All right, pretty straightforward. I'm going to be looking at 30 pounds. All right, so choose a weight that you're comfortable with, and let's begin. Ready? I'm alternating my bicep curls. Making sure you're not swinging these weights. If you have to swing, you're using too heavy of a weight, all right? That's 14 for me. Again, if you're trying to go for longer, so if you're using a lighter weight, maybe you're using 20 pounds, you're going for 18 to 20 reps, do your 18 to 20. All right, I'm gonna kind of give you enough time to do that. We're going to, instead of taking a rest between sets, we're still gonna take a rest, but we're not gonna go right back into that same exercise. We're gonna try to break it up a bit. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for push-ups. All right. So I'm not going wide here. You can see my push-up board, generally about shoulder width. Our hands are turned in just slightly like this, not like this and not out like this, or turned in just like this. So right here at the shoulders, I'm looking at 18 reps. Again, do what feels comfortable for you and what your goals are. All right, so I'm gonna elevate, so my feet are gonna be on the bench. And let's get ready. All right. Again, I'm going for 18, pick your number. And go. to 18. Again, pick your number. If you're going higher, you're doing 20 or 25. Great. If you're doing a lower number, you're doing 10, you're doing 12. That's fine as well. Stop when you're done. Take a breath. Let's relax between the next set of exercise. Going back to the bicep curl. Again, we're alternating. So I'm going to turn to the side for you this time. Alternating bicep curls. And again, for me, I'm going to go for probably 14. If I can push out 16, I might go there. But right now, I'm just looking for 14. And again, with any of these exercises, I want you to try to go to muscle failure or to right up to muscle failure. And muscle failure is when you're not able to do the exercise with the correct form, okay? So don't swing the weight up on that last rep. That is not the right form. You've already reached muscle failure at that point, all right? Just keep that in mind and get ready. Just keeping your muscles relaxed, stretched out a little bit. All right, ready. Grab your weight. You're gonna turn to the side. Alternating bicep curl. Let's go. That's it for me. So I stopped at 12. I can clearly tell that I'm not going to be able to perform number 13 or 14 with proper form, so I'm stopping at 12. Do the same, all right? Think and listen to your body. If you're able to get those reps, but you know it's difficult, you know it's a struggle, go ahead and stop there. Don't push yourself beyond that point. You don't want to go to muscle failure and you don't want to tear a muscle, okay? All right, let's stretch it out. Make sure my workout is being recorded. All right, so I'm getting ready to get back into push-ups. This time I will go wide grip. Okay, so it's just a little bit wider than shoulder, and my hands are vertical, straight up and down like this. All right, so that's the kind of push-up we're doing on this set, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get down there. Get into push-up position. Take your number and go. Very good. All right. You notice we didn't start this workout with a warm-up, right? Because we're not doing a lot of strenuous as far as our muscles exercise. This is something that you don't need to stretch out before you get started. Just shake everything loose. Make sure you feel good before you get started. A lot of people are not coming into the gym and doing a full warm-up before they work out. They're just coming in there, feeling loose, right? And then you get right into your weights. When we're done, we'll do some stretching that'll help those muscles, okay? Help them recover, help your body recover fully. All right. All right, remember we said we're going for 3 sets. We're gonna do one more set of bicep curls. Pump out as many as you can till you get to muscle failure. Remember we defined that earlier. So work until you get to muscle failure. Don't push yourself beyond that. Just stretching out a little bit, making sure your muscles are loose. We know we're working the biceps. All right, go ahead and grab your weight. And let's pump out this last set. Very good. All right, I was able to get 10 there. I'm gonna rest my weights back in. I'm gonna adjust them for our next exercise set after I get my push-ups in. Take a deep breath in and out. Relax. Remember, now we're going back to chest, right? Getting those push-ups in, so this is gonna be working our chest primarily. I'm not going to change my grip. I'm going to keep it pretty wide here. Like you can see, again, vertical hands, just slightly wider than shoulder width, okay? Very good. I tend to kind of stretch and flex my wrists a little bit when we're doing push-ups, even when you're working with dumbbells in general, because your wrists do tend to flex quite a bit when you're working with dumbbells. So just to keep everything from getting injured, keeping everything loose, I tend to stretch my wrist throughout the workout. All right, one more set of push-ups. Ready? Get into your plank position, pick your number, and go. That was 18 for me. Gonna go ahead and get rid of this so we don't need it anymore. All right, relax, shake that out. Next up, I'm gonna be doing chest press. I'm gonna be doing flat chest press. So my bench is flat, and I'll try to alternate views so you can kind of see the difference in how the exercise looks from a couple of angles. So we'll go from this angle here, this side. I'm gonna go ahead and dial up my weight to 50 pounds. Okay. All right, so for this one, I want you to watch how, because these are heavy weights, how I get the weight into position to start the workout. So, I'm not just gonna take the weight, pick them up, and sling them and try to get myself back into position to lay down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick the weights up. I'm gonna rest them right here on my thighs, and then I'm gonna lay back and kick the weight back, supporting it up, picking it up with my leg. That way I'm not torquing my elbows. I'm not overworking my wrist, again, my elbows, my forearms, to a weight that maybe is not comfortable. So if you're using heavy weight like this for your chest presses, and you're not at a gym where you have a spotter, or you're not using a regular bench that has a flat barbell, again, we're using dumbbells, do it just like I'm gonna show you here, all right? So get ready. This is just gonna be a regular chest press. Again, for these, I'm probably gonna go somewhere between 10 and 14. Again, to muscle failure, to the point that I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do another rep, all right? With proper form, okay? All right, let's get ready. I'm gonna grab the weights. Put them up right there on my thighs. lay back into position and lift with my legs to get the weight into the right position. Just like that, and begin. One more. All right, recovery. Bring your knees and your legs up. Rest the weight on those thighs. Let your legs carry the weight. Take the weight off and put it down. Okay, just like that. All right, that's gonna be key to not getting injured and not throwing your elbow out or over torquing your elbows whenever you're lifting heavy weight like this and moving it into position. Okay, so I'm just gonna move the bench for you. Put you this way so you can see just the difference in how I'm performing the exercise. All right, not too much rest between sets, not for me anyway in this particular case. You know, again, there's a lot of discussion about how much rest you should take between sets. Fully resting so you can get the same amount of reps in versus muscle fatigue. So, you know, I won't get into the arguments for both. I'm just gonna kind of go with my gut and what I feel like I need to do in order to get the workout in. Maybe you're stressed for time, so you can't do longer weights or rest periods between your sets. So you tend to hit them back to back. All right, there's pluses and minuses for both reasons. So you do what you have to do to get your workout in, all right? All right, same exercise, chest press. Using my dumbbells, I'm at 50 pounds. I'm gonna go for a pretty heavy weight here, something that's going to actually stress your muscles that you're gonna be using here. Again, we're using our pectoralis major here for the press up, okay? All right, same as before, go ahead and grab the weight, lift it, rest right here in your thighs. Ready? There you go. All right, on the way back, again, the weight is assisted with your leg as you get it into position. And press. That was 13 for me. Legs come up for recovery. Back into position so I can drop the weights. And down to the floor. All right, take a break, grab some water if you need water. Towel off if you need a towel off. I'm gonna grab some water. All right, very good. Next exercise I'm going to do is I alternate it. So today I'm going to be doing an incline bench press. I'll alternate that with a decline. So if you're doing this workout twice a week, the first time you do a decline. The second time, do an incline bench press. So you can vary these workouts, again, according to how you feel and what you feel like you need to work. So I've already done the declines this week, so today I'm going to be doing inclines. Catch your breath. Get ready for that next set. And the difference again, decline, you're gonna be working the bottom of your chest. The incline, you're gonna be working the top of your chest. Maybe integrating a little bit of your shoulder. So there's a difference between the two exercises. You're still working your chest primarily, you're just working different areas of your chest, okay? All right, get ready to grab your weight. For me, last set, again, 3 sets. I think I got 12 at the first, 12 or 13 with the second. So this time, I'm going for at least 10. 10 is my number, okay? If I can get more, go for more. Again, go to muscle failure. Ready? All right, and let's go back. Alright, I got 11 reps in, feel pretty good about that. So we're gonna drop the weight down. Alright, so like I said, I've already done decline presses this week, so now we're gonna do incline presses. We're gonna turn the bench to the side again. Alright, so I'm also going to drop the weight. So I'm using 50 pounds. Incline is going to be a little bit more difficult, so I'm going to drop the weight. I think I'm going to drop it down to 40 pounds. Alright? Again, work with what you feel comfortable working with. It's not a contest. Do what you feel you have to do to get a proper workout. Alright, so I've dropped to 40 pounds on my dumbbells. Still taking that break. Still sucking wind, right? So take your breath. Relax. Don't want to be too far on your you don't want to be too far back on your incline, and you don't want to be sitting straight up. So somewhere in between. This should be pretty good. About 45-degree angle. It may be a little bit more acute than that. Looking at the bench. If I went up any more, it kind of turns into more of a chest press, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for a shoulder press. Or I'm sorry, a incline chest press. Okay. All right. Still gonna just take a minute before I get this last one in. All right, we're gonna be done with our chest after this exercise. All right, get ready. All right, again, if you have to and you need to use your legs, just like I did before, to kind of get the weight up and into place, you can still do that here. I'm gonna show you how, okay? Ready? Go ahead and grab your weight, swing it up into position. All right, and up to where it needs to be, up where it needs to be, and press. Alright, got 10 in there. I feel pretty good about 8 to 10 reps, so that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna get the weight back down. All right, so like I said, 8 to 10 reps. So I got 10 on that first set. Probably looking at, again, 8 to 10 for the second set, and probably at least 8 for the third. Not pushing for 10. If I get 9, great. If I get 10, outstanding. But if I get 8, I'm happy with 8, okay? So just keep that kind of thing in mind. Keep a separation of numbers, right? 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 15. You know, keep the reps about 3 to 4 numbers apart, and feel good about whether you're able to hit in that range, okay? Again, taking deep breaths, stretching kind of throughout, dynamically stretching, not static. No static hold stretches. Just keeping your body loose. All right. Still just taking your time, taking those deep breaths in. Don't want to rush this. This is not a HIIT, so this is not high intensity interval training. So we're not trying to go for, you know, a minute's worth of work and then 30 seconds of rest and then get right back into it with another minute of work. That's not what we're shooting for here. Again, you kind of want your body to feel rest. You want that muscle group to relax enough that you're able to push out another full set. You don't want it to be so fatigued that you're only able to do 3 to 4 reps or, you know, 1 to 2 reps because you're not taking as big of a break. You want to be able to get that full set of exercises in with each set, okay? That full set of reps, all right? So again, like I said, we're shooting for that 8 to 10 range, or I am, for this particular exercise. I want 8, I want 10, but if I can't get 10, I should be happy with 9, I should be happy with 8, okay? You ready for set 2? Grab your weights, up on your thighs, lean back into position, get your weights up there, and press it out. That was 10 for me. That's exactly what I'm shooting for. Get the weights back down. Alright, so I got 10 on that second set, so I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to get 8 out of this last set, but I still want 10. Alright, still shooting for 10, but I'm happy with 8. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Think about your exercise. Take your deep breaths. Next, we're going to focus on our abdominals. We're going to do 3 different exercises for your abs. I don't want to focus on one particular exercise, so we're going to do 3 exercises just to kind of break things up. All right, so just get prepared for that. For that, we're just going to need the floor. You're not going to need any weights, just the floor, and we'll get some action going. I'm going to use my towel to lay on, so just keep that in mind as well. You might want something under your back, depending on what kind of floor you're on. All right. Get ready. Last set. Pick up your weight. Bring it up. All right. Get back into position, kicking your weight up. All right, and go. I was only able to get 8 reps that time, and I could feel that 8th rep. I knew I wouldn't be able to get 9, so I'm stopping at 8. I'm comfortable at 8. If you're still going, that's great. Keep going. My weights are down. I'm gonna just slide the bench out of the way just slightly. Get my towel down. Preparing for our abdominal exercises. Done with the heavy weights. I'm gonna go ahead and put my weights back into position here. We're gonna use them later, but they're gonna be much lighter. Again, relax, take a breath, grab water if you need to. Transitioning to another type of exercise. Just kind of flexing my biceps here a little bit, stretching them out. Chest as well, shoulders. All right, very good. All right, so that was our fourth exercise, right? We did our bicep curls, we did our push-ups. We did our chest press, we did our incline bench press. Next up is abs, so this is exercise number 5. We're gonna do about 10. So typically when I'm doing a full body conditioning workout, I'm gonna do about 8 to 10 exercises. 3 sets of reps are gonna vary depending on the exercise. All right, so abs, I'm gonna do 18, maybe more. All right, so if I go over 18, and you need to stop, stop. If you need to stop at 18, stop. If you want to keep going with me, go with me. If I stop and you want to keep going, keep going. All right. So let's go ahead and get in position. All right. So for this first one, let's do. I call these kind of like a snow angel or a reverse snow angel. I'm gonna move the bench out of the way a little bit more. All right. So. You're down, you're on your back. Want your feet up off the floor, knees bent, somewhat of a 90-degree angle, doesn't have to be perfect. Your head's gonna come up off the floor, your arms above your head, and you're gonna swoop just like that. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Squeeze your abs. 4. 6. 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, stopping there, rock yourself up, take a breath, relax. All right, so we're still gonna be working our abs, just a different exercise this time. Gotta think about what I wanna do here. So I think we're gonna do alternating heel touches. All right, so this is gonna work a little bit more of our obliques of our abs, but it's still gonna be focusing on our core because we have to lift our shoulders and our head up off the floor using our core abdominal muscles to lift our upper body up off the floor, okay? Let's take a couple more deep breaths. Get ready for this one. Okay, so for this, we're gonna have our feet flat on the floor. Might want to get spaced out a little bit further, all right? So just about shoulder width, laying down on your back. Pull them up until you're comfortable, because what you're now going to be doing is touching the heels of your feet with the same side. So my right hand is going to touch my right heel. See, I have to bend sideways to do that and lift my torso up off the floor. That's the point of the exercise. Tighten the core, lift, touch the heels of your feet, okay? Get ready. I'm gonna go for about 16 here. If you can do more, do more. If you need to stop early, stop early. Okay, ready? Let's begin. 6, 12, 16,
18, 20. All right, I'm stopping. Good. If you can keep going, keep going. If you had to stop early, that's fine too. Enjoy your break. All right, we have one more abdominal exercise. I'm trying to think about what I want to do for this one. I might do something like an alternating, like a bicycle crunch, something like that, or maybe a reverse crunch. Let me think. Again, there's so many just abdominal exercises that you can do when you're laying on the floor at home. So again, change it up. You know, you don't want to do the same exercise every time you do this full body conditioning type of workout. Change it up so that your body is surprised. You know, the muscle is surprised by the type of exercise that's being done. Okay. Your body doesn't want to get too used to doing the same old crunch over and over and over, the same old sit-ups over and over and over. So vary those abdominal exercises as often as you can. That's why we're doing 3 different exercises today. Again, the next time you do this workout, vary it up. Do 3 different abdominal exercises, or do the same 3, but then the following week, change it up completely. Okay, so just a couple of tips, strategies that you can use and employ at home. All right, I'm on my back. So for this one, let's do a reverse crunch. All right, so hands not lifting your head, just off to the side of your head. I want you to come up. That's 1, that's 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, stopping. Ooh, I can feel that one really hard in my core right there, my abs, real tight, real tight. All right, so you're gonna take a break. Let's do one more set. All right, one more abdominal exercise. All right, stay with me, you're doing very well. All right, for this one, let's just do some flutter kicks. All right, so I don't wanna go too hardcore on, you're not gonna go fast, okay? But you're not gonna go overly slow. So just do regular flutter kicks. We're gonna go for, I just count in my head, okay? So just stick with me as long as you can stick with me, all right? If you need to stop early, stop early. If you can keep going after I say I'm stopping, keep going, all right? I'm not trying to limit you here, and I'm not trying to make you keep up with me. I'm just trying to work out with you, all right? And I appreciate you joining me today. So, down on our back. Ready? Put your hands just under your glutes, under your medial glutes. Just barely, so you can just feel your hands over there. Just gonna give your body support from rolling side to side. Put your feet out. Let's begin. Lift your head and shoulders up off the floor, looking at your feet. Tighten your core. And remember to breathe. Flutter kick is not a fast kick. It's kind of like you're leisurely swimming in the pool, kicking your legs, propelling you through the water. It's not anything crazy. You should be able to talk. Keep going. I'm gonna hold it out for a few more seconds. And you can stop. Good. All right, hopefully you're feeling that in your core and your abdominal muscles. You can feel it starting to tighten the longer we went. If you're still going, great. If you stopped early, that's fine too, but hopefully you stopped at the point where you could really feel it in your core. You didn't give up too soon. All right, next up, let's go back to hammer curls. So again, we're going back to the bicep. And again, you don't need your bench or anything. I'm just gonna throw my towel over the bench. Grab water if you wanna grab water. For this weight, I'm gonna go down to, I could go to 30, which is where I started with my bicep curls, but I'm gonna go to 25 pounds, all right? Which is 5 pounds lighter than I started my bicep curl. But you're still working the same muscle, right? Still working my bicep, okay? Let's go ahead and get your weight, prepare yourself. For these, I want you to have the weight resting on your thighs like this. You can do these from here, but typically when people do these from here, they tend to swing a little bit too much. So I prefer to have them resting right here on your thighs. Elbows should be locked into your sides. You can alternate these, you can do them at the same time. So you can do 1, 2, 3. However you want to do it. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, that's gonna be my number is 16. All right, so remember, if you're doing 1, it's 1, 1. If you're alternating, if you're doing them together, that's 1. Then you're coming back up for the 2. So just remember to count that properly if you're going for whatever number you're going for. My number's gonna be 16. I know I miscounted that at the beginning, so just as you go through these, make sure you're counting properly so you're getting in your proper reps, okay? Again, we're back to biceps, so stretch them out a little bit. I'll do this set again from the side. Last set, I'll turn towards you. Catch your breath for a second. Let your muscles relax. Don't want to get too fatigued with the muscle. And if you have a watch that's able to track your heart rate, you can look at your heart rate. Mine is in an aerobic state right now, 133. It just dropped actually, it was at 135. It's steadily dropping now, 128, 127, 124. All right. All right, get ready, grab your weights. Back up on your thighs. All right, pick your number, know it, and get started. That's it for me. That was 14. All right, that's what I'm going for again on this last set. So 12 to 16 was going to be my rep count. So I think I got about 16 that first time, 14 that time. Shooting for 12 to 14 on this last set. Last set, I'm going to point to you. Again, grab water if you need water. Grab your towel if you need your towel. Just want to get right to my heart rate. All right, so it is back up to that 130, and now it's dropping again. All right. Don't be afraid to stop and grab water when you need water. All right, last set. After this, we're going to be moving to our delts. So we're going to do front and side raises. So it's going to be for our lateral and front delts. I'm not sure why the name of that is escaping me. So we're going to do our laterals here, and then come up for fronts. Again, working this delt. So if you can kind of look at your delt muscle, you can see there's one here, one across here, one that goes back. Okay, So we're working the front and the meat in the middle delts, all right, for those. Just know that's what's coming. So you'll dial down your weights considerably. Again, I'm using 25s here. When you're doing those lateral raises, you're probably gonna be, I will be somewhere in the 10 to 15 pound range. I would suggest at home, again, somewhere about there, 5 to 10 pounds. If you have 12s, do 12s. That's a good weight. I can't do 12s the way my weights dial. They dial by 5 pound increments. So, all right, last set. Turning towards you this time. Put your weights on your thighs. Going for 12 to 14. Ready, begin. 11, 12. All right, that's it for me. If you keep going, hit your number. Shake that out when you're done. Take your break, relax, get to where you need to be. Feel good. All right, like I said, we're going for our delts this time. So we're going to dial down your weights. I'm gonna go for 10 pounds. So I'm feeling pretty good with 10s today. If I feel like it's too light, I may adjust, all right? And you can do that as well. So if you pick the weight and you're working out with it, and you're like, wow, that's way too light, work it up for the next set, all right? If you're doing it and it's too heavy, stop at a number, pick a number that's lower than where you were shooting for. So let's say you're shooting for 10 to 12, you pick a weight that's too heavy, go for 6 to 8. Hit that number, dial down your weight, come back, and then hit the number that you had predetermined for the routine, okay? So, again, I'm just going for 10s. And just like I said, if you're using too heavy of a weight, instead do the opposite for the lighter weight. If you pick the light weight, you're like, wow, that's way too light. But you would, again, plan for 10 to 12 reps, do 12 to 15. When you're done, drop that weight, pick it up, move it to a heavier weight, then do the weight, or the amount of reps that you were looking for initially for the routine. Okay? And that does change. It changes often, especially if you've done the workout routine. You know, let's say you did it 2 weeks ago and then you did it again last week, and this week you're doing it twice, just like you've done previous, and your weight is too light at this point. You're gonna dial it up. And you can say, you know what, that was too light for me this week. Finally, I'm ready to move up in weight. Do that. And I can go for all of the exercises that we've done thus far using weights. And that's the good thing about having adjustable dumbbells, or being able to go to a gym that has several dumbbells that you can choose from. Let's say you're watching this on your phone and you're in your gym. This is a great way to pick and choose to those dumbbells in order to get the weight that you want and that you feel comfortable working out with. All right, let's get ready. Go ahead and pick up these weights. Do these however you feel comfortable doing these. All right, this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. 3, 4, 4. All right, so pick your number and go from there. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to stop at 15. So my number was between 12 and 15. I felt like that was a good weight. Could I have done 16 to 18? Probably, but I was happy with 15. I'm going to stick to that number again. 12 to 15 is my rep count for these 3 sets. Okay. If I get 15 this next time, great. If I get 12, I'm going to be happy with 12. So pick a number for your low and pick a number for your high and be happy that you reach either of those two numbers or a number in between, okay? Get your breath. If you need to work out those delts, stretch them out a little bit, you can. Again, good shoulder exercise, just our shoulder stretch, just pulling those shoulders, swinging those arms a little bit, just working that shoulder joint. Okay, get ready for the next set. Ready? Pick them up, and let's go. That's 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I feel good with that. I'm gonna put the weights down. All right, and I can tell with 15, yes, like I said, I can probably do 16 to 18. So next time I do this workout, this routine, I might go ahead and bump up to 15 pounds, but drop my sets. So drop my reps. So still doing 3 sets, but instead of doing 12 to 15 reps, maybe I'm only doing 8 to 12 reps, okay? So the higher that weight, the lower your rep count needs to be. Then you can make adjustments as you go. So then the weight feels too light, okay? Now I'm gonna bump up the reps. Then you get to the point of, all right, I'm not doing 25 reps, so I need to kick up the weight. So then you kick up the weight, drop the reps, okay? That's how this routine should typically work, okay? Still stretching out those shoulders. All right, next is coming up, we're gonna do some squats, okay? And then we're just gonna do some quick tricep stuff. All right, I don't wanna keep you too long. We're already at 45 minutes, and that didn't include some of the stuff at the very beginning, and it doesn't include our cool down. So you're looking, get ready, all right? You're looking at about an hour today. Last set with these, working our delts, okay? Have that good definition in those delts coming right through here, okay? Coming across, from the front, coming to the back. This is a great exercise so that you're able to see that muscle. You're actually able to see the 3 portions of your delt muscle. This is a great exercise to be able to tell and see the difference in how those look. If you have a mirror, or you're working out in front of a mirror, maybe you're at a gym, or you have a mirror in your home where you're working out, really good place to stand in front of that mirror and look at how the muscle is affected as you go through the workout, all right? Last set. Go ahead and grab them, pick them up, remember your number and go for it. Ready? That's 12. 15. All right, very good. Go ahead and drop my weights. All right, at this point, I'm done with weights. All right, so you can kick those off to the side. Now, I am gonna pick up a kettlebell for my squat. So you can use a weight, you can use a dumbbell instead of a kettlebell if you don't have a kettlebell. So I'm not saying a kettlebell is required for this class, but it's useful. Let me go ahead and put this down. Not quite done with the bench. So I'm gonna pick up a 35-pound kettlebell. You can dial up 35 pounds on your dumbbells, right? So let me do that. So you can do your squat using your dumbbell just like this, down and up. All right, so you can use a dumbbell. Don't be afraid to use a dumbbell in place of the kettlebell, okay? I just find it easier to hold the kettlebell. So that's what I'm gonna use. All right, so I got my 35 pounder. And you're just gonna do what we're gonna call goblet squats. So you're holding the weight like this, as if you're holding a giant goblet from the Viking times, and you're gonna squat down, okay? Adjust your feet, shoulder width, pointing out, so that your heels aren't coming up off the floor as you go down or as you come up. All right, you want your feet to stay flat throughout this squat, okay? Still catching your breath, don't worry about it yet. Just prepare your weight, know what you have to do here. All right, we're going for 12 to 15. All right, that's gonna be my number, 12 to 15. Pick your number, get it ready, get it in your head, know what you think you're able to do with the weight given, all right? So again, I'm using 35. Use something that's slightly heavy, all right? Use a 25, use a 15. I wouldn't go much lower than that for these squats, all right? You really wanna feel some weight here with these, okay? All right, pick it up, I flip it over. Again, like a goblet. Ready? Let's go. Thirteen, 14. Careful putting the weight down. All right, good. Take a breath, relax. Get ready for that next set. For this one, I'm gonna turn to the side. Again, just so you can see how I'm doing the squat. Maybe from a different angle helps you get your squat better in line, all right? Catch your breath here. Your heart rate's probably up, mine is. I did 142, all right, from doing those squats. Let it come back down. Couple of deep breaths. Get ready for the next set. Again, this is not HIIT training, so I'm not looking at a timer and saying, all right, that's been 30 seconds, let's get going. Just feel adequate, feel ready to get that next set in. Let your muscles relax enough that you're not over fatiguing the muscle, okay? All right. Ready? All right, let's grab the weight, flipping it over. Feet feel like they're in a good position. Ready? Squat. That's 14. Turn the weight this way this time because I did forget to turn sideways for you, and that's my apologies for that. Last set I'll turn for you. This will remind me. Turning sideways. Catch your breath. You're doing well. All right, like I said, typically when I do these full body workouts, I'm gonna go for 8 to 10 exercises. Today we've done 2, 4, 6. This is number 8, okay? We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do tricep extensions. So that's gonna be our last exercise. So we're doing 9 exercises today. And it's taking us right at 51 minutes, give or take, okay? Started my timer a little bit late anyway, so again, allocate about an hour to get through an entire routine like this, okay? All right, let's get ready for that last set. Turning sideways for you here. Again, feet are just barely wider than shoulder width, and they're turned out slightly so you don't have to have them locked parallel, okay? They're turned out just slightly, a natural stance, how you'd be standing normally. Pick up the weight, let's begin. 14. Drop your weight. Hopefully you kept your back straight the whole time. I should have said that from the very beginning, but you don't want to be hunched over or leaning over with that weight. All right. Go ahead and move my weight back into position. Out of my way. Last exercise is just doing tricep dips. Okay. So I'm gonna point this way so you can see it a little bit better. These are gonna be in the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and move these. Alright, so make sure you have room out in front of you. Grab a chair or a table, something that's gonna support your weight, obviously. You can have your arms straight up and down like this. Your legs can go out in front of your body, and you're gonna do tricep dips. So, the further your legs are out in front of your body, the more difficult the exercise is, the more weight your body is lifting. If you have your feet here, that's okay, but you're still doing the dip, all right? You're just not getting as much weight on the dip, but it's a great modification if you're just starting or if you're trying to get to a certain number of reps. Like I said before, if you need a lighter weight, that's the way you get lighter weight, is to bring your feet back, okay? Again, the further your feet are out, the heavier the weight, just like we talked about before, however much weight you want to get the reps you want to get. All right, so I'm going for 18. So 15 to 18 is my number, okay? Do that for yourself. Actually, no, I'm gonna go 18 to 20. 18 to 20 is gonna be my number. So get your number range. Be happy when you hit those numbers, okay? Ready? Feet are way out in front for me. Ready? Go. $18, $19, $20, okay? I feel good there. A little bit of a pause at the top of that exercise so you can actually feel your tricep extending and locking. You should be able to feel your triceps at the end, at the top of that exercise, okay? Taking a break, taking a breath, all right? Hopefully you can see exactly what I'm doing here. Hopefully you're able to replicate that here at your home or at the gym. Again, you can use a bench at the gym. If you're at home, a folding chair, a dining room chair. The couch is probably a little too soft, but a table is gonna work just as well. All right, let's get ready for that next set. Hands locked into place, just outside of my legs. Like pretty much, I'm almost sitting on my thumbs. So that's the distance that you want for your arms. Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your feet out. Still shooting for 18 to 20, and go. $18, $19, $20. All right, good. One more set of those, and we'll be all done for the day. We can do our cool down. All right, so again, where's my heart rate right now? I'm at 111, so I'm not overdoing it. I'm in a fat burning heart rate for my height weight, so that's pretty good for now. In the middle of the exercise, it's probably not gonna go much higher than that. This isn't exerting a lot of force, not using a lot of our aerobic energy here. So get ready for this last set. Still shooting for that same range of numbers. 18 to 20 is my number. If yours is 15 to 18, great. If it's 12 to 15, great. As long as you hit that low number, feel good about doing the exercise, okay? Get ready. All right, put your feet out there, let's begin. $18, $19, $20. All right, I can feel that set. That set got me. All right, real tight in my triceps, and hopefully you're feeling it as well. I'm gonna go ahead and move my bench out of the way. Let's just do a light cool down together. All right, nothing big here, nothing crazy. It's just stretch it out a little bit. So we worked our shoulders, we worked our triceps. Just huggers across your body. Hug yourself a little bit, over, under, alternating what hand is on top. All right, arms out to the side, some light circles. Let's bring that right arm across your body and pull that stretch. Your left hand just above behind your elbow. Switch it up. Left arm across your body, right hand, wrist just above behind your elbow. Stretching that out across. And drop that down. Feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Let's go ahead and bend over and stir the pot with that right arm. Switch directions. And switch arms. Good, change direction. Very good. All right, stand up. Again, hope you feel good about the exercise, the routine you did today. That's a really light cool down, but I'm okay with a light cool down. If you feel like you need to cool down a little bit more than that, do that, all right? I want you to get some stretching done. I want you to maybe foam roll if you need to foam roll. But feel good about your stretching routine whenever you've done your stretching routine. Again, you know, we can go through stretching for 20 minutes here if we wanted to. We don't have time for that in this video, so if you're finished with your workout and you still feel like you need to cool down a little bit more than you have in this video, take your time after this video and do an adequate cool down to get yourself back into a good position to be finished with your workout for the day. All right, my name is Justin. I appreciate you joining me today for this strength training workout, full body conditioning. We'll see you in the next video.